So Larry, we get a lot of questions from clients about what Medicare does and doesn't cover. I know there's some funny rules around certain things, but one thing that Medicare does cover is sleep apnea machines. But will you share a little bit about how it works, how to get coverage, and everything like that?
Okay. Many people, including myself, are using CPAP-related machines, and that simply means that there's some kind of blockage or they're having a neurological experience while they're sleeping that is not good for their heart or other parts of their body. So it's a very important therapy. And it's called CPAP because it's continuous positive airway pressure for most people. Now, in my case, I have central sleep apnea, which means it's a neurological. And my brain at night tells me to stop breathing. And so only 10% of people have the central sleep apnea. Most of the people, 90%, have obstructive. And so Medicare realizes that these machines are fairly expensive. And a lot of people will, apparently their experience, they try it and they quit. Like about half of the people who think they need one or are told they need one, 50% of them don't stay with it. So what Medicare does, they say, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to allow you to try a machine for 3 months. You know, if you got this machine. Now, if you go beyond that, we're going to need a lot more documentation. We're going to need your doctor probably to order a sleep study and definitely determine how serious it is. Once we've done that, then you come back to us and we will then rent a machine for you for 13 months. And we will pay the 80% and you'll pay 20%. And most people have a supplement, so the supplement pays the 20. So after 13 months, you own the machine. And the reason it's kind of difficult is my first experience when the reason I knew I needed it, I didn't know, but I was driving. We have several offices around our area, and I was going back and forth, and I was starting to drive off the turnpike, falling asleep. So I go to my doctor and I go, hey, I was on the turnpike yesterday, and he goes, you better get a sleep study. Something going on there. Well, sure enough, I have the kind where you at night, I tell my wife, all you gotta do is pull my plug, and if I had like 100, I don't know how many apneas during this sleep study, and you go in there and they put all these wires on you, your hair gets all waxy, and you gotta sleep, and then you're in this quiet room, and this guy's, somebody else is watching you, and they put this mask on you, and for most people, it's like, no way. The first time I did it, I went through it, and I got done. I said, there's no way I'm going to do this. So they sent the report to my doctor, and sure enough, the doctor said, well, it's pretty serious. You better. So I learned to do it. Now I can't do without it. So Medicare is very vital in paying, but it has to be with the right conditions and if you meet the right criteria.
Great. That's really helpful, Larry. So thank you so much. So if you're out there and this resonated with you, or you have a friend or a family member who has sleep apnea, make sure you share this video. And if you have questions for us as to what Medicare covers, make sure you reach out to us at coach@MyMedicareCoach.com. All right, here's to making Medicare easy.